In 1956, a unit was quietly established under NATO jurisdiction. Its name, Division K. Officially, it was part of the Continuity Directive, a contingency plan to preserve vital personnel, documents, and technologies in the event of nuclear war or political collapse in Europe. A purely logistical force, according to public records. Archivists, engineers, support officers. But that was only the surface. Behind the acronym lay something older, far older than NATO, older than the directive itself. Whispers traced the lineage of Division K, not to the Cold War, but to centuries past. The earliest known reference appears in a letter dated 1742, found hidden in a sealed compartment during the renovation of a decommissioned bunker in northern Germany. It describes a K Commission, composed of 3 unnamed individuals. Their mission, to preserve that which must not be lost, even if empires fall. That same designation K emerges in unexpected places. Vienna church records from 1799. A monastery fire log in 1816. A private letter from a French officer during the Crimean War. Each time, it's tied to unseen hands operating behind larger events, not to control, but to protect something. After the fall of the Berlin Wall, Division K began to disappear, its files scattered, destroyed, or stolen in the chaos. Some feared prosecution. Others simply didn't understand what they were holding. But from within the crumbling structure, a silent faction emerged. They called themselves Shepherds. No names, only code words. Among the few traced, Marot, believed to be a British linguist. Solange, tied to movements through Switzerland and northern Italy. And Jarl, voice recordings suggest, may have been Scandinavian, possibly Norwegian. The Shepherds had no funding, no chain of command, yet they kept the mission alive, to protect what must not fall into the wrong hands. In 2002, a German historian published research on a forgotten medieval order, Custodes Fidei, the keepers of the faith. They were never sanctioned by the church, but operated in the shadows between monasteries, trade routes, and power centers. The order claimed to be heirs to a force called the Thread of Human Choice. The symbols they used, nearly identical to those found in Division K's post-war field manuals. Then came Ljubljana, 2009, a long-forgotten archive, a parchment from the 14th century. On it, a single unbroken knot, drawn by hand. Below it, in Latin, non vincimus servimus. We do not conquer, we preserve. That was the moment the Shepherds realized the truth. Division K was never a NATO project. NATO was just the latest host. The structure predated nations. It wasn't a task force. It was a legacy, passed not through systems, but through people. There were signs. In 1964, a train derailment in Portugal was narrowly avoided when a schedule was changed at the last moment by someone no one could identify. In 1978, a man in a dark coat alerted firefighters to an arson attack in a Stockholm archive, minutes before any alarms triggered. In 1995, a crate vanished from a warehouse in Trieste. Its contents remain unknown. That same year, 3 Shepherds disappeared. Each act pointed in the same direction. When something truly important was at risk, not politically, but historically, fundamentally, Division K moved. As the Shepherds would later write, where the knot seeks to bind all, we protect what remains untangled. We preserve. We conceal. We carry forward. Division K no longer appears on paper, but those who know where to look say the Shepherds remain. In archives, in airports, in universities, in coastal ruins and alpine tunnels. Never as leaders, never as heroes, only as keepers. And when the knot stirs again, as some say it already has, the Shepherds won't be far. Not to stop it, not to control it, but to ensure that the world survives. What comes next?